Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Thursday, October 24th, 2024. Let's take a look at the charts. I will once again start here. This is really our 2 to 3 week, 3 to 5 week time horizon chart. 213.65 was considered kind of a 2 to 3 week objective 2 weeks ago today when we settled below the 254.932 month channel bottom. And we reached that 213.65 in all of about 24 hours. It is a 5/8 downside Fibonacci. We did slip below it yesterday, but we closed pretty much right at it. So in terms of directional probability, as we continue into November, I still have to say that this is able to contain selling through next week, and above which 254.93 is in reach by the end of November. We would need a buy signal, obviously, to sort of let the market peel away to the upside, and that would come with a settlement today above 222.63. On the way up, if you can see on the far right, from 213.65 up to 222.63, I have 3 minor points, all of which are very tradable and may well contain intraday activity. It's just that I really couldn't rely on any of them as an intraday upward pivot point. So there's no, intraday containment. It's just each of those able to contain buying pressures on the way up to 222.63, assuming that's what happens today. I don't want to make that assumption, but holding above, at or above 213.65 will keep 222.63 in reach over the next couple of days, possibly today, where we could top out on a daily basis. So if you went long yesterday and you're more of a 3 to 5 day swing trader, you may take some profits at 222.63. Because only if we close above 222.63 do I then see this market no longer likely to continue testing and retesting 213.65, but rather continue higher on a pretty steady basis as we move into November trade. 233.27 is an upside 3/8 Fibonacci that can contain daily buying pressures. This would be like a 1 to 3 day target above 222.63. But honestly, if we close above 222.63, I do see the mid 250s and climbing over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Now, we may amend this objective as it continues to pull away over time. It does become a bit of a stretch, if you will, to assume the market can rotate all the way back up to this point over the next 2 to 3, 3 to 5 weeks. There are other levels, other line studies now emerging with yesterday's new low following the September high. We have a new set of speed lines coming down, and we're just going to have to see how those might coincide with other developments, but it's a little early to make that assumption. In any event, if we close above 222.63, I see no good reason to be short Tesla as we move through next week. I would expect 233.27 within a few days and higher as we continue over the following 2 to 3 weeks. We could very well reach 254.93, where profits can be taken on a long position that may have already been established in the 213.65 area or established openly with a settlement above 222.63. And what I mean by that is you're opening a long position. Some people, some traders are reluctant to buy weakness, as is the case with 213.65, but would rather wait for the market to test meaningful support and then show a buy signal after that. And that would be, in my opinion, above 222.63. So this is the sort of actionable buy signal on strength. Then expecting once again 233.27 within a few days, the mid 250s within a few weeks. Now for the downside. And this market is, it looks weak. I'm not saying that I'm expecting it to go down. It's just that, we bottomed out, we topped out. The rally off of 213.65 has really been non-existent. It's been consolidative at the base, and in fact, the last week or so has been more of a kind of a rounding top. So it's not difficult to imagine this market continuing south as we continue into November trade. And I've mentioned as much that you could actually set that trade following the settlement 2 weeks ago below the 254 93 formation, that the mid 170s should not be discounted as a possible 1 to 2 month target, but certainly giving healthy respect on the way down to the 213.65 5/8 Fibonacci as an area that could, at the very least, stall out the sell-off, could actually contain near-term selling pressures in the midst of a mid-term sell-off. And that may be playing out. If we close today below 213.65, I would expect as much. By the end of November or sooner, this 175.75 channel bottom. And that actually coincides well with, channel resistance. This is a weekly chart, by the way. A channel top that goes back some time. There's a lot going on in the mid to upper 170s, and I'm going to say it does become, a 2 to 3 week objective, 3 to 5 week objective if we settle today below 213.65. On the way down, if we break, especially if we open today below 213.65 and, below 212.16, I've got 212.11. It's yesterday's low, but there's another little thing going on there, 212.16. I don't want to highlight these minor points. I really think you can just use 213.65. If we open clearly below it, 203.87 is in reach today. I can put it this way. If we settle today below 213.65, tomorrow we should test 203.87. And, over the next couple of weeks, 191.76, which is the low settlement price that was placed on the daily chart following that July high. But ultimately, 175.75 is expected. If we were to close today below the 213.65 5/8 Fibonacci. Until then, this market can bottom out at 213.65, and as long as we're not closing below it, you should allow for the 250s by the end of November. That becomes clarified as a likely objective if we were to close today, for instance, above 222.63. By the way, I did put out a stock pick on Wednesday. Take Two Interactive Software, a gaming software, is at the precipice of a significant longer-term buy signal. Has not elicited yet. I show those precise points on the charts in the video, in the Take Two video that I put out on Wednesday. So you might check that out, and you can see daily triple Q, daily SPY analysis, etc., all for free. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. You got nothing to lose. Check out wickedstocks.com. I'll be back tomorrow with Friday's Tesla report, and you have a great evening.